Happy Friday, everyone. It's weather for Weather Geeks time. I'm recording this at 2:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on this Friday, and here is the radar at that time. Now, of course, if you're watching this later, this is going to be old information, outdated, but I will keep you up to date with what the radar looks like, both on Facebook and on Twitter, as we head through the rest of the day. And if things get real active and it looks kind of nasty out, I might even cut another fresh video or two. But in the meantime, this is what it looks like. We're still dry in most of the WFMJ viewing area here at 2:05 p.m., but we've got a line of showers and thunderstorms kind of right along I-77 or just east of I-77 now, from New Philly up through Zor and Navarre, Canton, Ravenna, and Kent, and then heading up into parts of Geauga County and up to Chardon and Paynesville. And actually, some of this rain with embedded thunder extends back then to Cleveland, Akron, and Barberton. All of this is coming east. And yeah, there's some lightning and thunder with this. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that there could be some small hailstones in some of these heavier cells. So that's the motion of things. Other things we can look for: how much wind is there being picked up by the Doppler radar, and not a lot with this. The way we read this is green colors are winds that are blowing towards the radar. And the radar site we're looking at here is Cleveland, the radar site right up here in the kind of upper left. Green colors blowing towards the radar, red colors, the wind is blowing away from the radar site. It's kind of neutral there where you get into some of these grays. The legend's over here on your left, and this is the kind of thing we're going to be showing you, frequently as we get into the warm weather season and the thunderstorm season. We can tell wind speeds by looking at this. We can also tell wind direction, and this is one of the products that we look at when we're trying to detect rotation in thunderstorms and possible tornadic activity. When you see red and green colors kind of right next to each other, sometimes that means a storm is rotating. So it's one of the things we have at our disposal, but for these storms, there's no rotation, and there's not a tremendous amount of wind here. Just east of Cuyahoga Falls, let's see here, it's about 30-mile-per-hour winds at 1,700 feet, probably being pulled down to the surface by the rain. So there could be some gusts in these storms, right in through here of 30 miles per hour. These are non-severe storms. The definition of a severe thunderstorm: winds in excess of 58 miles per hour or hail 1 inch or larger. So neither of those things qualifies. But yes, some summertime type thunderstorms coming our way. I'm looking for hail here, and none is being picked up by the radar. All right, that's the current radar. Now let's take a look at a broader view of things as we zoom back out. I'll put this in motion. It'll take a second for the data to reload. We started with some sunshine today, and boy, has it been warm out. Again, it feels kind of humid outside today. So another taste of summer. But things are about to change, at least briefly, in the temperature department as this cold front pushes in. So as the data loads here, this is the general motion of our shower and thunderstorm activity. Behind this main band, there's not much going on right now, but I do think the atmosphere will kind of reload back here towards Cincy, Columbus, and Lima later on this afternoon, and some of that activity will then continue to push east. I'll show you some future radar products in just a second. Here's a severe thunderstorm watch in around the boot heel of Missouri, and then heading over into southern Illinois, western Kentucky, southwestern Indiana. That's the zone that has the highest risk of seeing severe weather today. In fact, here is the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Green area, general thunderstorms, probably not severe. Yellow area, enhanced risk of severe weather. Now, I say that, but that being said, you look up here, over here in eastern Michigan, there are some severe thunderstorm warnings in these counties in eastern Michigan. So the activity getting a little bit beefier up there. Not out of the realm of possibility we get a severe thunderstorm warning in a couple of our counties this afternoon, but widespread severe weather just does not look real likely. Let me bring up the temperatures, and here's what things are looking like. It's another warm one out there. Look at all the 90s and upper 80s down in the Carolinas, but notice where it's been hot lately. It's cooling off out here in the middle of the country. Oklahoma, Texas has been in the 90s to around 100, but a cooler air mass has invaded there. It's also cooler in the Midwest this afternoon. Some of this cooler air is heading our way, but really only for one day, and that's tomorrow. I do think temperatures are going to start to rebound again very nicely by Mother's Day and beyond. All right, so let's bring up our high-resolution rapid refresh computer model here, simulated radar product, and I'm going to fast forward a couple of hours to, let's see, this would be 4 p.m. By that point, that main band of showers and storms will have probably crossed at least half of the viewing area. The model's not doing a great job of picking it up here. Let me bring up a newer version of the model and see if it's doing any better. the model's not picking up on that, that ongoing thunderstorm activity tremendously well here. So we have to take everything we see with a bit of a grain of salt. But as we head towards evening, this is at 7 p.m. It is painting showers and thunderstorms here and there around the region. Let me switch to a different model here, the NAM model. And, it's going to be kind of an evening where you're going to have to keep an eye to the sky. Keep in tune with me on Facebook and Twitter. Check out the interactive radar on wfmj.com/weather, because there will be these clusters of showers and storms here and there. It's just a little too early to say exactly where they're going to be, exactly when they're going to be. The models, aren't doing a great job helping us out at this point on the specifics, but the overall idea is there's going to be a spotty shower or thunderstorm around the area through the end of daylight today. Heading into the overnight, I think there'll be some more showers and storms around. This is the middle of the night tonight, wee hours of tomorrow morning. And then here's midday on Saturday. By this point, most of the activity is south and east of us, but a little concerned that this front on Saturday is just going to kind of stall somewhere in through here. And what that could mean for us is even as we get into the afternoon on Saturday, I can't rule out a spotty shower or a thunderstorm. The model's not showing much. I think things are weighted towards the beginning of the day Saturday in terms of the percent chance of getting wet. Higher chances earlier in the day, lower chances in the afternoon and evening, but the chance is not zero that we see shower and thunderstorm before Saturday afternoon is through. All right, Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday. Been talking about a small chance of a shower and thunderstorm all day, and I still think that's the case. Our old front kind of wobbling around through here, and maybe there's a spotty shower or storm for Mother's Day, but don't cancel those outdoor plans. The day is not a washout. Monday's not looking terribly active. Our warm front, our old cold front, becomes a warm front and lifts back north, and we're in the warm zone again. And in that warm zone, it's going to be warm and humid, but not real stormy. Maybe there's a spotty shower or storm on Monday. Kind of classic summertime stuff here, Sunday and Monday. The kind of thing you hear me say in June and July and August. Yeah, there's a spotty shower or thunderstorm chance, but a lot of us miss out on it. That'll be the case for Monday, probably again on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's probably our most active period. Here's Wednesday afternoon. Looks pretty soggy. Wednesday, I think, is the wettest day of next week with our front. And behind that front, it's going to cool off. Here's the 16-day temperature outlook on the latest GFS model. Black line in the middle is average. Above average temperatures are going to be the rule through the 14th, which is next Tuesday into Wednesday. And then beyond that, we definitely trend cooler, probably a few degrees below average for at least a few days before we get back perhaps above average towards that last week of May. So late next week into next weekend, looking a little on the cool side. But until then, we're going to be at or above average most of the time, all the way through Tuesday and Wednesday. That's weather for Weather Geeks on this Friday. Again, stay tuned for updates on social media. Be sure to check out my forecast tonight on 21 News at 6 and 11. And Mike Joyce will be here keeping you updated throughout the course of the weekend. Be sure and follow him on Twitter. He's Mike WFMJ. Mike Joyce WFMJ. Mike Joyce WFMJ. And on Facebook, put meteorologist in front of Mike's name to follow him on Facebook. He'll keep you updated throughout the weekend. Have yourself a great weekend and a happy Mother's Day. I'll see you Monday.